Hey, what is going on, everyone, and welcome to another video. I'm BouseFeenux, and as you can see here, we're not playing Warframe today. This is the Elder Scrolls Legends, and it's a free collectible / crafting card game currently in open beta based in the Elder Scrolls universe, and today we're going to take a look at it. Now, a lot of you might be asking why the hell I'm covering a card game, seeing as I pretty much focus on Warframe, which is an action shooter. Well, the answer is simple, really. I love card games. I have tons of physical games like this one, and I really enjoy games like Hearthstone, Magic the Gathering, and the Pokemon TCG. Recently, I was asked to join the closed beta of this game to review it and give my thoughts on it. Now, this is not a sponsored video. I'm not being paid for anything I say here, good, bad, or indifferent. I just really wanted to cover this game. So what is TES Legends? Well, like I said before, it's a collectible card game, to put it simply. Going a little deeper than that, you'll see that it features tons of depth and strategy, which, if you're an avid Warframe player, this is something you might enjoy. For example, you can spend hours crafting the perfect deck and perfecting it to hone its efficiency, and there are many different attributes to choose from to build that deck. The 5 attributes in this game play out kind of like they would in an actual Elder Scrolls game. You have strength cards, intelligence cards, willpower cards, agility cards, and endurance cards. You can mix and match any 2 of these to create classes, essentially. In layman's terms, you can pretty much build your deck like you would a character in an RPG. If you've never played a game like this before, don't fret. The Elder Scrolls Legends starts in a fairly engaging way. When you first start the game, you'll be prompted to progress through their story mode, which takes you through a short, albeit largely forgettable narrative, but this is very important, as by playing the story mode of this game, you'll actually unlock a few decks of cards to bolster your collection, and learn how to play the game. Also in the story mode, TES Legends introduces you to their lane system. This is a fairly unique mechanic and honestly gives the game a bit of a MOBA flavor. The lane system in TES Legends is fairly easy to understand, but it adds an insane amount of depth to the game's strategy. Essentially, the lane system divides the playing field into 2 planes. Most of the time, one side of the playing field is normal, and cards played there won't be affected in any way. The other side is usually affected by one of any of a handful of effects. For example, the fog mechanic here will mask most cards for 1 turn. Cards masked by the fog mechanic can't be attacked by enemy monsters until the next turn, which allows you to bolster your forces and then strike back. Beware though, because your opponent can do this as well. Once you've gotten through a small portion of the story mode, the game unlocks several features for you to play around with, and from there you can do just about anything you want. There's an arena mode which can be played solo or online against other players, where you'll face off against opponents in consecutive battles. Versus mode is just 1v1, and practice mode where you can test your newly created decks. And because I almost forgot about it, there's one more mechanic in Legends I think is pretty interesting and adds a bit of balance to the game. Every time you take 5 or more damage in a turn, you'll automatically draw a card, and some of those cards have a special stipulation that synergizes with this mechanic, allowing them to be played right then and there. This can definitely turn the tide of battle if your opponent is walloping on you. In summary, a lot of people are comparing this to Hearthstone right now, and with the undeniable success of that game, it's hard to not compare any online CCGs to it. In my opinion though, I feel that Elder Scrolls Legends has enough unique in it right now to set it apart. It's being unofficially touted as a more serious approach to CCGs, whereas Hearthstone is generally considered a more casual game. As a final note, I feel that even though it's currently in beta, TES Legends feels very polished. I haven't had really any technical errors while playing the game, and the matchmaking seemed pretty snappy, even in closed beta. I'll need to play the game a lot more to get a better idea of this, but for right now, things are looking pretty good for this game. And that's gonna do it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. I know this isn't anything like I'd normally upload, but I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, support it with a like down below. I'd love to cover more of this game and some other card games like it, and if you'd like to see that as well, let me know in the comments below. Until next time though, I'm BouseFeenux, I'll see you at the next video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.